Trader Joe's prices its bananas at 23 cents per banana. Is this a good pricing strategy, or should Trader Joe's be pricing their bananas some other way? I'm Professor Matt Isaac, a consumer researcher who studies how people make decisions and choices, and we're going to be discussing this over coffee at Boon Boona.
What are you drinking today?
So I am drinking a iced chai latte. It's a nice hot day, so needed the iced drink today.
How do you feel about the tree?
I'm super comfortable. I gotta say I like it, but it did not look good. So Trader Joe's has kind of been well known for many years because they priced their bananas, or they had priced their bananas at 19 cents per banana, which is maybe a bit unusual because a lot of the other grocery stores in the area price bananas by the pound, so maybe at 69 cents per pound. The way that Trader Joe's decided to price at 19 cents was the CEO at the time saw a customer kind of struggling as they were trying to decide whether to buy a bag of bananas. And I guess the customer said, I'm not quite sure if I'm going to live to use all 4 of these bananas. And so the CEO said, okay, I guess we need to price by unit. The interesting thing is that there doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason to why retailers price one way or the other. I've been working for a couple of years actually on a project looking at exactly this question of how consumers perceive unit-based versus weight-based pricing. So what we find, we actually ran many experiments to understand how attractive consumers find a deal. The interesting thing is it really is kind of a framing effect, because you could imagine the same value for an item and it's just framed one way or another. So let me give you an example. You could imagine a small mango, which is, let's say, half a pound. And that half a pound mango could be advertised as, let's say, $2 a pound. Or you could advertise that mango as $1 per unit. And really, you're getting the same value of mango. What we basically find is that consumers seem to really anchor on what we call the nominal price. So this is the most salient price that they see. Of course, as consumers, we like to see those prices typically being smaller rather than larger numbers. And so in the example I just gave, consumers tended to find the deal more attractive and were more inclined to purchase when that mango was priced at $1 per unit rather than $2 per pound, even though it was really the same deal they were getting. Our finding overall, though, isn't that you should always price by unit, which is maybe what the conclusion you might get to if you just looked at that example I just gave. Our research actually finds that when you have heavier products, you might actually want to price it the other way and price by weight rather than by unit. So just to continue the example, imagine a 2-pound mango, now a large mango. It could again be priced by weight, $2 per pound, but in this case, it could be priced by unit at $4 per unit. And because consumers are so sensitive to that visually salient price that they see, $4 for that large mango doesn't seem as good a deal as $2 per pound, even though it's really the same thing. I think it's important for consumers to just be a little bit more careful when they're in the store. I think we're very quick to try to make decisions fast, and obviously we don't want to spend time unnecessarily in the grocery store. But I think for consumers, if they recognize that this is a bias, they might be able to look a little more carefully at all the factors and try to really assess if the deal is a good one or not, rather than just focusing on the most visually salient price.